Hey, you're watching Big Lou Barbecue and other things I want to do. And what I want to do today is talk a little bit more about the Lodge Sportsman's Pro Grill. I've done a few videos on it already, and I've had a chance to cook on it several times since getting it on February 2nd. It's now late February, so I've had it 2 or 3 weeks. And I tell you what, I've used it a few times a week too. I have cooked skirt steak on it twice. I did skirt steak in the first video, chicken wings on it. I've done chicken quarters on it. I've done burgers on it twice. I've done pork chops a few times with it. I've even made bacon wrapped chicken livers with it. And I've cooked a lot of different things, and I've really gotten used to it, and I really kind of like it. There are some things that I don't like about it, and I've got some tips and tricks and advice for you in this video. First, let's go over a little overview of it, and then we'll talk about some of the things we need to know about it. Well, whenever I cook with my cast iron hibachis, whether it's my Cajun Classic or my Lodge Kickoff or my old Lodge Sportsman's Grill, I just use this steel drum thing, about the size of an old beer keg. I think it's a 15-gallon drum. And but with this one, I put a cinder block under it because it doesn't have the 3 legs. With the other ones with 3 legs, I just set them right in there. And the Kickoff grill fits in there and everything. But I go ahead and throw that cinder block on there when I cook with this, but you'll probably want to use a table or something like that, a Dutch oven table or some steel table or something. All right, well, let's take a look at it. You got the grill grate right there. You got the fire bowl, and the charcoal grate is attached to the fire bowl. And the charcoal grate on the other one you could take out and replace. It's going to be hard to get seasoned because that's the hottest part of the grill. All right, and as you can see, this is the drawer that goes underneath it. You pull it out, and you can see that stone underneath there. So this is the ash drawer. And it slides in. It says draft door closed on that side, draft door open on this side. You can slide it in either way you want to. So if you're right-handed, you can have it open on the right-hand side. You can turn it around. If you're left-handed, you can have it where it's open on the left-hand side. But right now, that's, of course, the draft door is closed down here on the bottom. All right, well, when you're heating the coals up, this is really cool. I couldn't do this on my old one, and I can't do this on my Lodge Kickoff grill either. I got to set the grill grate aside. But this is really cool. All right, the grill grate has these wide holes here and here so that you can lift it up during the cooking process and add coals. All right, but let me show you this. This is really cool. I can even do it while, well, usually I can, right like that, all right? It slides on to this little handle over there on that side or on this side, and then I can leave it like that while I light the coals. So I've got a place to keep the grill grate. So, you know, if I'm using a chimney and put the chimney down in there like that, if I'm lighting it with a fire starter and just have the coals in there, while the grill's getting hot, I can keep this grate just stored right there. And it's ready to go. I don't have to find another table to set it on, put it on the ground, anything like that. And I just do that while the coals are heating up. So I think it's really cool that that slides on to this handlebar right there. It's fairly easy to clean. You slide that drawer out and dump the ashes, then I sweep it out with a whisk broom. I'll show you that. And I like to clean the grate with these things. These are the Lodge grill pan cleaners. And I've got a couple of Lodge grill pans, one of the old ones, and this fits the old Lodge grill pan style, and this fits the new Lodge grill pan style. But the cool thing is these fit the slots on the Sportsman's Grill Pro grate perfectly, and so I can get in there and scrape. I wish they were a little bit longer, but I can get in there and scrape. Check this out. All right, well, I left a little bit of crud on here, but show you and scrape it off. But look at that. You see, that fits those tines real easy. Just snaps in there, and you can scrape this real easy with a grill pan scraper, as if Lodge designed it to fit their grill pan scraper. The only thing is that these were a little longer. That'd make it a little bit easier to get all the way down to the bottom. Now, it doesn't fit on this side. It won't fit in there on that side of neither of those, but you can still kind of get in there with this if you have to. And of course, it's easier to scrape the flat side because the surface is all even. All right, so anyway, that's how I clean it with this and a brush and whatever. Now, when I'm cleaning it, I do take the whisk broom and I will sweep, well, I got ashes on the whisk broom now, you know, but I'll sweep the ashes down into the ash drawer. All right, for the next tip, I told you, I wish you could carry it one-handed. I may put a bail on it so that I can, but you got to carry it with the 2 little slides, and you got to be careful to not let that drawer slide out when you're carrying it, or you can carry it with the drawer and it's going to kind of rock slide back and forth. So first thing I did was I had these little zip tie things, but these are these rubber zip tie things, and they are reusable, and I had them in my garage, and I tried those out and they're okay, but because they're flexible, that drawer still kind of rocked a little bit. Let me show you. Well, as you can see, if I'm transporting it from my patio out here to the backyard where I want to cook, and I pick it up from this, and I carry it, that's fine. But if I do that, you see that drawer? It slides out. Now, one guy saw on Facebook drilled a hole through there and put some kind of bolt or something. I wouldn't suggest avoiding your warranty on it, all right? Let me show you how this strap system works. All right, I've got these rubber zip ties on. I used it first, and you can still pick it up, but what happens is that still kind of rocks back and forth. If you've got to move it in your truck or something like that, that doesn't lock very well. So then when I went to Walmart and I got some of these. It came in a package, looks like that right there, and 3 of them in a pack. I only need 2 for the grill. These Velcro strips are really, really strong, and these do the trick. Yes, indeed. Wear out. I'm gonna get some more. I think it was only what, $2.50, $3 for the pack. So these aren't very expensive, and I'm real happy with this. Let me show you how these work. All right, so I've already attached the strap on that side. Let me attach the strap on this side and show you what I do. I just go through here like this, real easy, and I really like this strap. You pull that through there like that and pull it as taut as you can. That locks down. Then I thread this under the grill grate here, all right? And then I stretch these out like that, and bingo bango, that grill grate's locked on there. And if I get these handles, which should have been with me, untangle them. I can still lift it up like this, lift it up like that, and you see that doesn't move. I can throw that in the back of my truck. I can take that in my car, and I mean, it's solid to transport it. So anyway, I really like those Velcro strips. I don't think that would avoid the warranty on it or anything, like drilling a hole, and I really like the way they attach. So get you some of these strips if you have one. That grill grate's on there, and I mean it, these things are strong. All right, so that's pretty much an overview of the grill and how I like it, but a couple things I don't like. Let's talk about warning when you get yours, what not to do. So this bolts onto here like that, but you see that gap right there? That's not a thing I really like about it, okay? Let me talk to you about why. You got a screw here and a screw here, but you don't have a screw there and a screw there. And if you tighten these bolts down, what's going to happen is this pulls tight, that pulls tight, and it'll rock across this angle here. So when you put it together, your first time putting it together, and I talked about this in my original video and in the other comparison videos. First time putting it together, you want the screws to be snug, but you do not want those nuts to go where they cannot turn anymore. Do not tighten them all the way down, and it'll sit level, all right? The only reason it's rocking now is because of the drum I've got it on, but it sits level now. And here's the other thing. It's got the possibility to leak grease. There's no solid bottom in there, and it doesn't leak grease bad when I was doing the New York strips or the skirt steak or even the pork chops, but the bacon wrapped chicken livers and burgers that are really greasy, it's possible it could leak grease. So whatever kind of table you put it on, just be aware that's inherent in the design, all right? So as you can see, this is the drawer, and what happens is if you got it where it's open, then this part's gonna be over that end of the grill. Be aware that grease would drip through those grill grates and onto this, and then it could drip down the side and possibly onto your table. Maybe Lodge could cut grooves in it right here and right there to drain grease back into this drawer here, and do the same on this side for when it's closed. I don't know if that's possible. I think maybe slanting this whole thing down would let too much air into it, so that's probably not a good idea, but maybe some just light little grooves right along the side so that when the grease hits here, and if it starts to roll off to the side, it'll drip back into the main part of the ashtray. Like I said, you gotta have something really greasy, like bacon or something, to notice it, but it can happen, so don't put it on a fancy outdoor counter or something you have that you want to save, but you know, a steel Dutch oven table or that concrete brick or something like that, not a big deal with me if it drips. Hey, let's talk about the grease leakage issue. Move the grate, show you what I'm talking about. That's open. And you see, it's over if I'm cooking something and it's greasy right there and grease drips down through here, if it drips here, it drips into the tray, that's not a big deal. But if it drips there, it's going to drip onto that part. And if I've got the draft closed, maybe I'm cooking some chicken or something, well, you can see the open part of the vent's right here. And grease is on this side, may drip there, and it'll drip onto that part. And since it doesn't have a solid bottom, what'll happen is it'll drip off the sides of this down here and onto what I'm cooking on. All right, so as you can see, this grease here, that's because I've sprayed it with canola oil on the side, one of the first things I did when I cooked with it, and that dripped down. But this spot here and that spot there is from dripping a little bit of grease when I was cooking bacon wrapped chicken livers or burgers or something like that, that had dripped off the, because you see that would be sitting right like that, right? And so you'd have it open and it would drip here and maybe go down on that side, or it would come down off the side here. And so you get these little spots. So just be careful with whatever table you're using it on. That can happen. And like I said to Lodge, maybe if they drilled a trough right here, they would get that working. Anyway, thanks for watching Big Lou Barbecue. Hope this helped you. And I want to thank you for watching Big Lou Barbecue. Thank you for watching. Hey, I really like the Pro Grill. You're going to see it on my show some more, but I'm still going to cook on the old one too. And I'm going to cook on the Kickoff Grill and all the other grills I got. Y'all know I like to cook with fire. Thanks for watching Big Lou Barbecue. Hope this helped you some.